Hello again, my name is Mild Wolfie, and we're going to continue our quest to make the best of a bad situation. Now, I have made a terrible mistake. Hugh was not given anything for stress relief while I was in that last dungeon, so she is still useless to me. Tragic. So, I don't have a healer. I'm going to have to use the Jester again because he just has the better stress. Hopefully it won't be too bad. We're gonna take this Plague Doctor because they're delicious. We always want a Plague Doctor, and honestly, let's take the Leper because I don't want both of my Crusaders going in at once. So, we've got them. Let's make sure they have what we want. I want that. Yes. And I don't want either of these, so honestly, I'm going to go with Noxious Blast. Just give us a little more damage. And then let's look at our Leper. And I think I'm going to go with Hugh. Give me that kind of similar to Zealous Accusation. Let me attack both in the front at the same time. Okay, so now that I have that, let's go ahead remap those like we were reminded by that wonderful tutorial that can't be disabled. I don't want either of those, but that'll be okay for now. So, let's make sure she doesn't have any special needs while she's in town. Right? We don't want to use her for gambling, increased chance of losing. And she has no special benefits, so we can just put her anywhere except for there, because the caretaker's a dick. So, what about in here? We're going to put you at the bar, increase that stress, and we might as well make it cheaper at the same time. And there, I'll be able to use her next time. Do I want to do anything else right now? I don't believe so. Can't upgrade any of this. I need deeds. So I think that's what I'm going to have to prioritize right now. And those are going to be had from the Weald. So let's take Reynold. Gilpin as our second. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. DePasquire? Yeah, okay, I did try to pronounce it. DuPasquire. And our Jester in the final position. So, this is a short apprentice level. Of course it's apprentice level. Gonna avoid those hunger events. Since it's short, I'm only gonna take 4 torches. Take one of these. Take a couple of these, couple of these. One of these, and one of these, and one of these. And that should be plenty. The Weald. Let us begin.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn
So our
out
quest
this evil.
is just to complete room battles. Easy enough. Okay, not a huge amount of gold. It's really insignificant, but it's not a trap of any sort. Okay. Right off the bat, I don't want him doing anything. Of course, he's gonna dodge. And that's the thing I didn't want him doing, because that is just a lot of damage. So, let's see. 63% chance of hitting for 7 to 14. What about this guy? 4 to 8. You know what, let's... Nope, they're gonna dodge. It's okay. Stress heal, because that's all our Jester's gonna do. Well, okay, as long as we're dodging as well. Let's see, 6 to 13, 4 to 8. Very nice. Stress heal. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, let's try this again. Nope, he's gonna just resist it. Ouch. That's really brutal considering I don't have a healer with me. I have a very slight chance of succeeding. I'd rather go with the high damage attack and miss. It's a thing. There we go.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Now what I could have done is just purchased a whole lot of food and use that for healing. But it only gives you 1 health at a time unless you have an item that increases healing effects. It's a really expensive way of doing it.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. This combat is over.
As victory
Take
is
my winnings, and we will continue. Yeah, so in the Weld, we're gonna see lots of human types. It's just the way of things. Let's get a plague off first. The resistance isn't too great, and crit on that. Excellent. Just gonna go straight for the chop on this big guy. Yeah, whenever you got surprise on them getting off that plague or any sort of bleeds in that first round's really good, because you have a chance of getting back and doing stun before they have their chance at their first attack. Yes, that delicious stress heal. Would be a wonderful thing if I didn't have to put any of these guys in the tavern or the chapel. So let's line them. Success. This battle should be pretty much over.
The greater the glory.
Let's play your loot. Alright, and we're gonna... I think I can finish. Yes, that'll do it. Blight will kill him on his next turn. Go. Mission accomplished. However, I'm 1 room in, and health is already significantly low. And these guys. And that happened. So these guys have pretty high speed. They're going to get their attacks off first, and they all cause bleeding. And now he has a chance of death on his next turn. This is really my fault for not having stress healed my oh, there we go. He's dead. For not doing anything to stress heal my healer. Now I'm being punished for it. See if we can't get a kill right off the bat. There we go. 1 hero down. I'm not going to be able to finish this dungeon. It's going to do nothing for me. Sure, why not? Let's just try and avoid them dodging anything. So I'd rather get the kill. There we go, bad dog. Chop, chop, chop.
Executed with impunity.
Just looking over my loot. I spent a lot to come in here. Probably shouldn't have. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. That's
paid
a
for in
pretty nice
blood.
amulet. No one here has a stun attack, so we'll just keep it in the inventory for now.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Okay. Not much bleed. I'll take it.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Nah, it's looking like this is going to be the one I abandon on. Yeah.
From becoming unwound.
I think it's time to retreat. Oh. There we go.
Survival is a tenuous proposition in this sprawling tomb.
So he's going to be even more useless than he already was. I just want to see if I get a chance to retreat.
Wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
Okay, as long as I have one person, I get to keep these things. However, there we go, I was able to retreat. This was a very bad little expedition. Well, yes, I will abandon the quest.
Wounds to be tended.
But that's just punishment for forgetting to stress heal my healer. What's he got? Hard skin plus 5 protection, minus accuracy damage, and max HP. That is... Syphilis is just terrible.
There is a great horror beneath the
And now I have fewer heroes than I started with.
chaos.
Oh, and he lost some gold.
Destroyed.
That's great. Okay. We're gonna take that.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
So, I guess I'm gonna have 2 grave robbers on this next expedition because I need some middle ground.
Gleams like a dagger's point.
Alright, sanitarium is now open. See, I kind of want to get rid of that syphilis because that's just... This is the worst. So, he's going to be out for 2 weeks. 1 week while I get rid of this syphilis, and another week while I de-stress him. That's it for stress relief right now. What I want to do is just make sure that these guys, these ladies, have things I want. Poison dart and thrown dagger. And she already has those. Let's see. Just want to make sure she can do something from every position, and ideally to every position. Go ahead, we'll give her pick to the face. Okay. We'll have her keep flashing daggers. I guess I probably could have done that a little more optimally. They had some shared abilities, but not thinking the clearest. A little upset about that last expedition. I have gone into dungeons in similar conditions and come out much better than that. Let's see. I don't have any deeds, so I still can't upgrade the blacksmith. I don't have enough portraits to upgrade the guild. Nothing to do except embark. Let's go ahead and we'll do the Warrens this time. Oh, real quick. That could have been bad. This is a game that punishes you when you forget something. Have to be vigilant. Alright. Now we can embark. So. Here we go. Little sad I don't have a plague doctor. They are just so good. Alright, I always take 2 keys. They're just, you know, they're so important. Getting the good loot from those chests. To the Warrens.
They breed quickly down there in the dark.
They're gonna make me walk back a bit before I move forward. Once again, we're looking for those room battles. These guys have pretty poor blight. Let's see. See if I can get a kill. Nope. It's okay. And you have nothing better to do than attack, so let's finish that one off. Yuck. But she resisted the blight, so I'm fine. Now we're gonna do the self-heal ability, and we're good. I will take that. I'm a silly goose. I don't have my zealous accusation. Should be okay.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Alright, be something in here. In my experience, there's almost never anything in the lone room. But, have to check. Last thing I want is to be at the end of this dungeon and realize, oh, the last room battle is down there. Great. It's a trap!
Mechanical hazards.
Yes, yes it was. How much bleeding? 2 per turn. Yeah, I'm going to patch that up. It's a lot of damage you don't need to take. Some tiny bits of treasure. So soon. Oh well, that's why we bring food. Onward. And again.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular.
Okay, well, my bandages are gone. I will take those. Got some of those deeds I need. These guys are pretty ugly. So this vomit is just the worst. There's a chance of getting a disease, which is just a quirk. But they're pretty nasty quirks. So, they have 12 HP. I want to try and get this big guy up front down. They also have pretty decent blight resist, so I don't know if I want to spend time on that. Yeah, he does quite a bit of damage, and he has a chance to cause bleeding, so I definitely want to get him out. Let's do a little party heal. Not a little one, very little. Okay. More vomit. It's also that little stress effect. Let's finish him off.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's see. Yes, let's do this. Oh, excellent. Got a little stress heal from that. Party heal. Good, good, good. So if you can take one out immediately, that's definitely the priority. That's a turn of damage you don't need to take. Okay, excellent. Ooh, what is this? Bleed resist. I won't worry about that right now. That goes really nice on just about anyone. Put on my damage dealer though. I also would have put it on a highwayman. It just kind of demands that you keep your light within that 25 to 75 range. Oh, excuse me, above 75. Well, that's a little unfortunate. It's almost not worth it then. You know, as light goes down, when the light is really low, that's when you start to get your crits. Bloodthirsty. Fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture. Okay then. I believe that's the quirk that makes people like the Crusader want to just open all the Iron Maidens, which prevents you from using an item on them. That's a little annoying. Okay, let's do that. Let's try and get some blight on him. 6 damage over the next 3 rounds. Oh yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. I prefer it. I do really need to get some heals on though. No. You had just corrected. As much as I'd like to party heal, she is quite low. That was brutal. So, she's actually at 0, but because she didn't go below 0, she's not at death's door yet. Now she is.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Alright. So at this point, I'm gonna just use party heal. She doesn't need to go very high, she just needs to be above 0. And honestly, their attacks would take her back to 0, you know, no matter how much my healer did. So there's no point in focusing on her. Get him out of the way. Okay, he'll be dead next turn. So now I'll start focusing this guy.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism.
Let's get the blight on him.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory. Perched at the very
Death's door once
precipice
more.
of oblivion.
Okay, I'll get a turn to heal. So I'm more afraid of him. And now he's gone. Nothing to be afraid of. Let us party heal again. Really worried about that stress. Okay, get her back in position. Oh, beautiful. Pickaxe to the head. I will take that. Let's reorganize the party. Thankfully, this is a very small dungeon. that we will be done with quite soon. Okay, so that means the last room will be our fight room. I'm not going to worry about that. Well, I can't worry about that bleeding. I have nothing to... That's really unfortunate. And it renewed her bleeding. This is... yeah. It's great. So now I'm going to have a chance of her dying immediately. Okay. Vomit is now going to be more effective. So... I didn't want to have to do this. But I'm going to have to use food. It's going to do 2 points of damage. I need her to not die on her first turn. Oh no. I did. I clicked on the wrong person. Again, this is a game. Punishes you for your mistakes. Now she's dead because I'm bad. Hopeless. Selfish.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost. Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Focused. Shame she'll probably be dead in a moment. Yeah, tutorial, I'd love to see what's happening.
More disappointment.
Boop.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Yes, yes, death's door. And she just bled to death. So let's try this again.
Cornered, trapped, and forced to fight on.
I don't know if I failed to retreat or if he decided he didn't want to retreat because all hope is lost. Either way, it's looking like he's about to die. Oh yeah. No, you know what? I'm almost sure it's because of his hopelessness. From what I understand, anyone who's afflicted is going to significantly decrease your chance of retreat. So now he's at death's door. He's going to take damage and die. He's going to bleed and die. Okay. However, he's going to fail to retreat again. Almost assuredly. So this is just how this game can punish you so brutally. So now I've spent money to get in there and gained nothing from it.
Wounds to be tended.
All dead.
Lessons to be learned. I can still see their
So for the most part, that was my fault.
But I was dead before they found me.
I did some things very poorly, and I was punished for it. I'm gonna need a front man next time I play.
This man understands that adversity
Front,
and
a
existence
rear,
are one
a
and the
third.
same.
So I guess you're gonna be either front or second.
Barbaric rage
So
and
next time,
unrelenting
these are the four I'm gonna have to
savagery
use.
are a powerful ally.
So making very bad progress here. We're what, 5 weeks in, and I have far more people in the graveyard than I do in my roster. Hey, but he doesn't have syphilis. Got that going for me. It's just before I drink, excuse me, in town we'll never drink. Before I finish up, I'm gonna just make sure I don't forget to stress heal him as well. Increase stress recovery, reduce cost. There we go.
Claiming communion with the
Alright.
divine.
I think I'm gonna leave it at that for today. Nothing accomplished, just that used to have so much in there, so much money, just gone because I made a few small mistakes and the game said I'm gonna take those small mistakes and I'm gonna make them into very big mistakes. Oh well, I'm gonna We will persevere. That's what's going to happen. We will continue, and we will master this darkest dungeon. All right. My name is Mild Wolfie, and thanks for watching.